We never tell us we lock this place, which locksmith. Anyway, watch this space. War with them bunny like plastic plate, hey. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We not take drape up. We not take gate up, we not stay so. And when the next day come, we not change up. Man, I ask them brothers, them wake up. AK bus boy, head top shake up. So tell a pussy world don't violate us. No care where you status, where you take up. Every man a killer till miss a dead face, you straight up. Great stuff, one West Link bigger than NATO. Man we bust it to NATO. Only man we afraid that are the creator, the maker. Hey, we don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15 and AR rounds. AR-15s and AR rounds. AR-15s and let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the Glock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot gasket stay, boy. You must see one Baptist prayer. When the map stick brace that lick straight. Shot misplaced. The teeth them in your head stop misbehave. Crack his face. The key never tell us we lock this place, which locksmith. Anyway, watch this space. War with them bunny like plastic plate. We don't play around. When you see the UPK around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds.
Oh,
Fake love.
oh,
Real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
One West.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking
I
with
say
you.
fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get away with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear nigga than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice for me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code, Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Chill.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah. Go on, clap it up. Hey, Shalom, Miss Braille. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible. Welcome back to the third installment. I think it's the third episode of the One West Perspective, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the third installment of the One West Perspective, the podcast. We missed y'all week before last, but yeah, we back in here to get it in again, man. You know what I'm saying? I got Officer Quinat Tazadak on the line with me, man. Shalom, Mike, can you hear? Lee, brother on the road. Yeah, the brother on the road right now, so he might not be able to hear us or not. So give him a minute and maybe he'll come back around or something like that. Say shalom to the chat, man. You know what I mean? Shalom to the chat. Shalom, Shirley Massey. Shalom, shalom, Lord Christ. Olivia Arnold, Salagi. Shalom, sis, good to see you in here with us, man. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely rocking out with us. The water for that, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely here to bring this truth out one more time on this podcast, man. So what we talking about today, man? The whole world has been celebrating Christmas, right? The whole world celebrated Christmas earlier this week, man. You know what I mean? 3 days ago. I know y'all had your Christmas trees up, man. Y'all had your lights on the crib, and you had your presents under your tree, and you had them ungrateful children of yours not appreciative of the things that you gave them, and now you are, you know what I mean? They back to Salagi. Hey, Shalom, Kuna, can you hear me? You muted. Let me see. You got to unmute yourself. Yeah, man, we're going to let you get your mic together for a second. But yeah, man, I know them ungrateful children y'all has been not been wanting to, not appreciating them PS5s you didn't got them and them few presents that you got them. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Welcome back anyway. You know what I mean? Let me go on and share the screen real quick, man. We got a couple stories we're going to get into. We ain't going to hold y'all for long, but we're going to definitely hold y'all, man. You know what I mean? For a little bit. You know what I mean? Not... No Diddy, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna hold you like that, you know what I mean? But definitely want to get these stories out real quick. Let me go and share the screen. And I think we're gonna be rocking and rolling. Hold up, where my stuff go? All right, let's try it again. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man, wherever you're watching from. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? The sis said, Shirley Massey, did you go to church? Sis. I don't do no church, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no church. We are not Christians over here. You know what I mean? We are in the ISUPK. We are not affiliated with any Christian organization or any Israelite organization, man. We don't do that. Over here, we keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We keep the Sabbath. You know what I mean? We keep the Sabbath, man. You know what I mean? So, again, we're going to pull the story up real quick and we're going to get into it. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Y'all bear with me. We almost there. There we go. Officer Picard in the building with us. Shalom, sir. How you doing, man? Officer Picard, if you saying something, I can't hear y'all no more. Might have your mic muted or something like that.
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. I haven't said anything yet. I'm setting up right now. I don't know how long y'all been going or if y'all got it, but I'm just setting my real quick.
Go. I was like, okay.
Yeah, on topic yet?
Yeah, we've been getting to this Christmas heartbreak real quick. That's what we've been breaking off that first topic, the Christmas heartbreak, real quick. I'm finna play this video.
All right, then I'm on mute.
Go. All right, let me go and share that. That's sharing. We ready
Hey,
to
hey,
go.
Shalom, Lord Christ, sir.
Hey,
Shalom, y'all,
Shalom.
about y'all, Shah Brakatah.
Shalom. I was calling out Lord Christ, man.
Yeah,
Good to
how
see
about
you.
you now, brother Stone?
Yeah, man. It's like
And
in my head covered right now.
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this video real quick. Yeah, man. It's I just wanted to put up a little bit of that. You heard what she was saying. She was saying she said she bought her son 7 presents, but when they was in line at the TJ Maxx or Mike Ross, whatever she said, I don't even know what store she said. She
Hey,
said,
Salagi, not a child. Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but I didn't get no audio on that. I don't know if anybody else did, but I didn't get any audio.
you can't hear the audio on that. It's like, Kuna, did you hear it?
Nah, sir, I just heard you.
Let me see. That might be hold on one second. Let me check that real quick. Might be on my side. It's like I want the water for let me know about that. Might be on my side. It's like I want the water for let me know about that.
Screening of Primate. Everyone in the audience was mic'd and recorded.
My son has me boohoo crying.
You can hear it now.
Commercials and the cashier ask us if we having a good holiday, and we like, yeah. And my son gonna say, yeah, even though my mom only got me 7 presents. Not knowing what the presents is that he got. Like, I spent a lot of money on him. I really did. One of his gifts being a PS5, but it's just like knowing how hard I worked to like get everything that I did for him. And mind y'all, my son he's about to be 7, 2 days after Christmas, but like, I don't know if I'm like too sensitive for this world or what, but oh my God.
Yeah, man. You hear what's going on. You hear the sister, she's crying because her son was ungrateful for what she had bought him for Christmas, man. You know what I'm saying? She was ungrateful and didn't appreciate what she had got. You know what I mean? They went to Marshalls. I can't remember the name of the store she talked about. Went to the store and the lady asked, "Is they having a good holiday season?" And the son was not appreciative of the gifts that his mother had bought him, man. You know what I mean? You know, in the ISUPK, we don't celebrate Christmas no way. But the fact that, you know what I'm saying, she is on this video crying and the child is not appreciative of the gifts, man. And all of this in hand goes to why we should not be aligning ourselves with America and celebrating this Christmas holiday, man. This was in the car crying because she don't know how to deal with her son being unappreciative of the gifts that she had bought him, man. I'm gonna keep playing a little bit more of this.
Oh, okay, Shalom.
Uh,
I was gonna say something if I could.
Go ahead, Kunal. Go ahead. Bring it up.
So when the fact that when she said the sister said that my son was ungrateful because he got 7 presents, I guess the child was probably looking at as the numbers of presents of how many he got, right? So if I was the mother, I just buy small little packages and because I think with kids looking at how many presents they get, they look at how many, you know what I'm saying? You can get them the best thing they like the PS5, but it costs a lot of money. But he looking at it like, well, I only got 7 presents. My cousin or sister there probably got 10 or 15. So that's why I feel like the child was being ungrateful on that part. Now, the mother, she probably did the best she could, but the child looking at the numbers. And that's just how I feel about it. I yield.
Yeah, I think I think the sister was definitely trying to make her child happy, and she's trying to buy gifts
Right.
for her. And you watch the rest of this video, you'll see like she is CNA. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't really got. I mean, as a CNA, you ain't making that much money, no way. So you talking about
Right.
gifts that you can buy. Like she doing the best that she can with the money that she got. But the problem is, like, it all go behind that spirit of that spirit of Christmas, man. But I'm gonna keep playing a little bit of it, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll break it down. So like, let me close that out before I get confused on that again. Boom, boom, boom.
I just mind y'all, like I'm the parent making stuff happen, making Christmas happen and stuff, and I get that he's.
I'm gonna run that back because I don't think y'all heard that.
My son has me boo-hoo crying. We go to Marshall's.
Oh, so like,
And he's about to be 7 2 days after.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm like too sensitive for this world or what, but oh my god. I just mind y'all, like I'm the parent making stuff happen, making Christmas happen and stuff.
Now she said she the parent that making Christmas happen and making that stuff happen. Now, what you think she talking about, Officer Kunal? What you think she's saying right there?
She's the only parent. It's just there's one that's obviously the father figure not in the child's life.
Right.
So the mother have to do both parties,
That's
mother
what she
and
saying.
father.
That's what she saying. She saying
Okay.
she having to make it happen. She having to break all this, you know what I mean, bring all this out and make this stuff happen because she the only parent that's contributing to the household, man. You know what I'm saying? She the only parent that's over here doing for her child, so she say, man. But again, let's keep going. We'll break it all down. Don't worry. Let's get it all out.
And I get that he's only 7, but that just really hurt my feelings. Hear him say that to a stranger. Like, my mom only got me 7 gifts. Like, my back and my neck, my body, I'm a CNA, has been hurting for weeks. To even be able to, you know, work in nonstop, to be able to provide and get him when I did get him, and to hear him say that. Oh, fuck. I don't know if I'm like overreacting or what. I've never cried on the fucking internet, ever. I've never cried on the internet. But that really just hurt my feelings. That really just hurt my feelings. And I know he didn't mean it, but like, these kids don't know. They don't understand what we go through just to try to keep up. Oh, God.
She say you don't understand what we have to go through. The kids don't understand what we have to go through in order just to keep up. That's what they're saying, right? What parents have to deal with just to provide a life for these children is what she's saying. You know what I'm saying?
And me fix my face. I had to send him in the house just so I could cry, get that shit out real quick. Oh, back to regular programming. Have to go in there, act like nothing happened. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that, and yeah. Okay.
That baby in that boo-hooing because her son didn't appreciate the gifts that slacking. This baby in here boo-hooing because her son didn't appreciate the gifts that she bought him, man. You know what I mean? And it's crazy when you start talking about like all right, what are we doing and what are we trying to teach our children, man? You know what I'm saying? What are we teaching our children and what are we teaching in order for them to understand and learn and make them be better people, man? You know what I mean? And now the grandmama in there talking to the son because she, you know what I mean, because she's out in the car crying and whatnot like that, man. It's just, it all goes back to what the scriptures say and what the Bible say about how we should not be celebrating these days, man. It go back to how we shouldn't be celebrating Christmas. If we wasn't celebrating Christmas, you understand, you wouldn't be having the concern that you have and the tears that you shedding for how the tears that you shedding for how your child is treating you, man. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be dealing with none of that if only you didn't keep Christmas. Now you got a lot of background noise. You know what I mean? So if only you didn't celebrate Christmas, if only, man, you wouldn't even be thinking about this. You wouldn't even be worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to go back to how do we supposed to treat these things? Because you can talk about how the son is unappreciative. He's spoiled. He's spoiled rotten, which is true. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's upset because he only got 7 gifts instead of whatever his cousins might have got or sister might have got. True, that might be a thing. But where did he learn that unappreciative? Where did he learn to be a spoiled brat from? Where did he learn that from? All of this comes from Christmas, man. All of this comes from the spirit of celebrating Christmas, man. All of it comes from that. Because now you're talking about, okay, I'm going to teach my child that you got to get gifts for Christmas. You got to give gifts. You got to give gifts. You got to give a gift to your grandmama. You got a grandmama right here. You need to give your grandmama a gift. Hey, give your auntie some gifts. Give your sister some gifts. You know what I'm talking about? All of that is taught to your child, and now your child is measuring his worth and measuring his love for you based on the gifts that you gave him. And even though you say you bought him a PS5 or you bought him this or you bought him that, it don't mean nothing because at the end of the day, the son don't appreciate that. That's not what he's looking for. You know what I mean? He ain't looking for that. You understand? What your son really is looking for is more he's probably looking for his father. He's looking for that type of gift. You know what I'm saying? You gave me 7 gifts, but why you ain't give me this, right? That could be an underlying cause here. You know what I mean? But again, that One West perspective, right? Because that's what this show is about. The One West perspective is don't celebrate Christmas. You ain't got to worry about it. Don't buy Christmas gifts. Don't buy Christmas trees. Don't buy Christmas lights. Don't do none of that. Don't go to your mama's house to celebrate Christmas. Don't go to your grandmama's house to celebrate Thanksgiving. All of these days that we celebrate are for nothing. And that's what we teach them, man. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Galvin said, if only wasn't out there spreading those cheeks for every thug in the streets. I can't go all the way with you on that. I understand the sentiment of what you're saying there, Patrick, but yeah, man, like, definitely we got to be choosy about who we lay down with. You know what I'm saying? We got to be choosy. We got to be choicey about who we lay down with, because if you do lay down with a brother that is immature or doesn't know how to raise children, you're going to deal with that. If I lay down with a woman and I have a child with a woman that is immature and doesn't know how to be, you know what I mean, be mature, be a stand-up parent, I'm going to have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? That's for all of us. Ain't none of us, either men or women, worth 25 cents, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? We all got to learn how to be better parents, how to be a better father, how to be a better mother, how to be a better brother, how to be a better friend, man. We all got to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the life that we have, and that's how we choose, man. You know what I'm saying? So often we find ourselves just laying down with whatever we see is fine out here in the streets. Oh, she bad. She got a big, man, this is my show. She got a big ass, man. I'm gonna like her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna roll with her. I want to go get her. We're gonna take her back to the crib, knock that down, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Or a sister might look at her brother and be like, oh, he got a lot of money. He might be able to take care of me. I'm gonna go lay down with him. And then you end up in these situations, man. You know what I'm saying? So often we do that, and now look at the conditions we in now. Instead of realizing that, damn, if I lay down with this woman, these are the things that's gonna come behind it. Damn, this bitch bad, but oh man, I don't want to put myself in that situation. I definitely want to have a seed with her, but what is my child gonna have to go through? Is my child gonna get the right learning? You understand? My child gonna be brought up right, or is it going to be more of a damn? Now you just, you know what I mean? Another statistic. You feel me? Like what Patrick said. Now you just another thug in the street. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I want to raise my child as. I want my child to have what you call a good upbringing, be sound of mind, and be sound and be realizing that, okay, appreciation for nothing. You know what I mean? Being appreciative, you understand? For no cost, not because you gave me something, but being appreciating because I don't have something. You feel me? That's a mind shift you got to make to be able to say, like, all right, I'm grateful that I didn't get that because the Lord didn't give me that for a reason. So I appreciate the Lord for not giving me that. You know what I mean? But we ain't got to talk about that. But that's the Christmas thing, man. That's that Christmas spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think all my brothers they got bad signal and dipped out on me, man. You know what I mean? They're gonna come back. We give them a couple of minutes. They're gonna come back up in here. But yeah, man. What y'all think, man? What y'all think about the story? If y'all watching, tell me what y'all opinion, man. Did y'all buy Christmas gifts? How was y'all Christmas, man? Did y'all put up Christmas trees? Did y'all do all that? What was y'all like out there, man? You know what I mean? Trying to engage with y'all in these comment sections for a second. What was y'all Christmas like? Y'all had a whole bunch of what you call that? Yeah, a whole lot of ham. That's the word. It's like I couldn't get it out. Y'all had a whole lot of ham and turkey sandwiches ready to go for the New Year. You know what I'm saying? Cooked all that turkey and ham and everything. I know y'all ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But that's it, man. You know what I mean? That's that holiday Christmas season that we got to be prepared for, man. You know what I mean? That you got to be ready to fight through and whatnot like that, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Salakia.
Go ahead, other one.
Hey, I got a precept. I don't know if y'all pulled it. Ecclesiastes, I believe it's 7:7.
Lie. I didn't pull it at all.
One of y'all can pull that for me, man. I don't have my sword hand. I know you got your head covered, not y'all. Okay, we the only two on here though. Okay.
No.
Well, never mind. You know, I can just maybe a quarter off the top of my head, man. You know, I believe it's Ecclesiastes 7:7 that says a gift destroys the heart, right?
Right.
Okay, and you know, the thing about that is, you know what I'm saying, if your kids are expecting to get Christmas gifts on December 25th, no matter what, I mean, why do they have to strive for greatness? You feel me? What incentive do they have to do good in life? Shouldn't good character, good stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you do, you know what I'm saying, be rewarded and not, you know, automatically, you know what I'm saying, what's the word I'm looking for? Entitled.
Right. Entitled.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be feeling entitled to a gift. You know what I'm saying? Feeling entitled, you know what I'm saying, that's how a gift destroys your heart, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? My children, you know, they know I might get them some, but if they acting up, ain't no guarantee. Right. And the damn sure ain't gonna be on no December 25th, man.
That's right.
Damn sure ain't gonna be no December 25th, man. I'm gonna tell the same story I told last night on the Louisiana podcast. I think the podcast is named For the Record. You know, earlier this year, you know, I bought my son a PlayStation 5, man. You know, I ain't no gamer, so I gotta go to other brothers and ask them about what's hot and what's not. You feel me? Right. I think the last game I played was Xbox 360 Call of Duty or some jazz like that. But other than that, I don't really play games like that. But my son, you know, he had been wanting the game system. And so I asked my son, I said, which one do you want? I said, do you want the PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox that they got out? My son said this. You know what I'm saying? It kind of tugged at my heart. I ain't even gonna cap to you. He said, well, Dad, I know I'll get the Xbox because I ain't gonna lie, I want the PlayStation 5, but I know it costs a lot. So the Xbox would be good enough. Right. And I would have got that nigga that PlayStation 5, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. I got him that PlayStation 5 because you know what? He still got a heart. He still got compassion. He know there ain't no Santa Claus out here, you know what I'm saying, coming down no chimney bringing him. No, he know it's his daddy out here working hard. Right. You understand? It's his mother out here, You know what I'm saying? He understands that, you know, my son, even though he's young, he has enough compassion to understand that it's mama and daddy out here that's bringing him anything that comes into this house.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to be putting into our children instead of these lies, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We setting our children up every Christmas to be molested.
Right.
To be molested. How? What's the first thing you do when you walk through the mall? You set them right there on that white Santa Claus.
That's right.
That's how you set them up to get molested by his football coach. That's what happened to Mike Tyson. That's what happened to Simone Biles. Come on now. You got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right now, 100%. That's how it be, because like that's the only time you let your child sit on another stranger's lap is around Christmas time. That's the thing about this whole Christmas spirit season, man. Like in this Christmas spirit season, and it's been happening since the beginning of time. I did a class on this Tuesday talking about how from the beginning of time, we humans have taken this season to say we're going to do away with the norms of society. Now we're going to revert. There's going to be a role reversal to now where the adults are serving the children, the older are serving the younger, the rich are serving the poor. You know what I mean? You give away with the seriousness, and now you're being childish. And now you allowing your child to sit on a stranger's lap, which you would never do at any other time of the year except for in this Christmas season. And that's how you know this Christmas spirit is a demon, because this is not how we should be living. You know what I mean? This is not how we're supposed to do. And it's like, it's so clear how you show, all right, this is what the world has been doing. And then you start looking at how you go out here, like how people today go out here and do this Christmas caroling, how they do this gift giving. Like it all goes back to what was going on in the history, man. It all goes back to what was going on during Saturnalia in a Roman time frame. You know what I mean? But us as Black, Hispanic, and Natives, we have a culture that we should have been keeping, and that we should be keeping, which we are keeping in our ISUPK, like how we should be living, which is not celebrating Christmas and not celebrating these fake holidays, man. You know what I mean? We have days that we should be celebrating, and that's how we should be getting down. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, I just definitely wanted to touch on that real brief, because it's Christmas season is it, man. You know what I mean? Everybody loves Christmas, and I get sick of it, man. I get sick of seeing Officer Picard. I get sick of hearing Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. Why I got to hear that since goddamn Thanksgiving? I've been hearing about Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas.
Man, you ain't lying, brother. I don't care what convenience store you go in. I don't care where you go. Right. You know, they trying to shove Christmas into your mainframe. Right. You understand? Right. And like, you know, we strong enough for it, but man, it's annoying, man, because we know the truth about this thing, man. That's you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, everybody says the most wonderful time of the year, but how? Look at the suicide rates.
Right.
Look at the DUI arrests.
Right.
Look at all the depression that goes on this time of the year. You got folks that reach out to you on Facebook and stuff that you ain't talked to in years, because you know why? They're lonely and depressed. They got a song about what do the lonely do?
What do the lonely do for Christmas?
Come on now.
Right.
And it's supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year. Man, Christmas is where dreams come to die.
Right. Right. And your spirit is right behind it. You losing your spirit. Like just like the sister we talking about. She in the car crying because her son is unappreciative, because her son is entitled. Her son been unappreciative and entitled all year long. But it's just now that it's hitting you so hard that you crying about it. And don't get me wrong, from a parent perspective, I understand why you would want to go cry. Your children can frustrate you. However, what are you putting in your child that's causing them to think like this? Because I'm going to say this, that lying spirit is also running rampant. And you look at your child and you like, don't lie. Don't be a liar. Tell me the truth. Always be honest with me. But then Christmas time come, you tell them Santa Claus buying these gifts. Santa Claus finna come down our chimney. And you teaching them how to lie. And now when they come back around to January and now they lying, now you looking at them like, why you lying to me? Nigga, you just lying to your child all of November and December.
That's right.
It's hilarious how that all work out, man.
That's right. And, you know, I just want to say something about what you just said. You know what I'm saying? From a parent's perspective, you know, all year, you know, the child is looking for Christmas. It's building up to Christmas. And guess what? This one time of the year, you looking to regain your dignity to be looked at as a good parent, just for your child to be like, you're still not good enough.
Right. It's laughable, man. It's something that I laugh at because, man, listen, man, it's just the way that the world works, man. It's the way that the world works. I put it all together. You said something too, because I wanted to bring out just a little bit of touch on, because you said, like, I'm not buying the toy just because it's December 25th. It's something that you have to earn. That's been lost in this society of ours, man. That ability to say that I worked hard for something, and because I worked hard for it, I'm being rewarded for it. Or because I have the right mindset and the right person, what is it called? The right emotional, whatever the case may be.
Emotional intelligence or perspective or
right. Come on.
Right. The right One West perspective.
That One West perspective. That's right, son. Because you got that mindset, now you being rewarded for that good behavior. Like that don't happen no more. You know what I'm saying? And now they're giving a trophy for everybody, and it's welcome to America. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I see you now, one. I see you back there.
Hey, you see me? I got the quarter zip on and things.
Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir. Ain't nothing wrong with the goddamn quarter zip.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, like you said, man, and I'm gonna get up off of it, man. I know you got some other stories you want to touch on, but the thing is about it, like you said, man. You get a gift for everything nowadays in America, man. Every child gets a gift. Let me tell you something, man. I understand, man, but like, you got to put back the champion spirit inside our children, man. The spirit to work for something, to get something, not to, and take away the spirit to just get something for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got to understand that. They got to understand the importance of that, because this is the world that we live in. I mean, when they get out in the world, ain't nobody giving them nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're not given anything out here, man. It's rough out here.
That's
right. So, man, ultimately, you just handicapping your kids and setting them up for failure. My opinion.
Come. Damn right, sir. Damn right. And that's a good way to segue over to our next story, which is 21 Savage. Everybody talking about 21 Savage. Everybody talking about what he got to say. 21 Savage and says F the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna share this real quick. I'm gonna share this article because I like this little article right here from Rolling Stones. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
I'm gonna share this real quick. Boom. Share this tab instead. Yeah, this from Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone said 21 Savage says F the streets. The rap world isn't so sure. Listen, if y'all haven't heard about what 21 Savage has been saying, 21 Savage is saying F the streets. We done with the streets. We ain't messing with the streets no more, right? That's what 21 Savage says. He says, after calling for peace between Young Thug and Gunna, 21 Savage ignited a broader debate about the street code, snitching, branding, and whether rap's old moral framework still matter in 2025. Now, I know everybody and their mama probably heard about this. I watched B-High. B-High was talking about it. He talked about it with who was he talking to? Wick, Galaxy Wick, from Get On Mafia. Yeah, he was talking about it on there, man. So he had an interesting perspective, but I want to get y'all perspective. I want to get what y'all got to say about it. I'm gonna tell you what I think about it, right? When 21 Savage said F the streets, I think he's saying like we want to F that mentality. Like forget, like we're not going after that mentality. We're not selling dope no more. We're not disrespecting our brothers anymore. You know what I mean? We're not abusing our children anymore. We're not, living that kind of lifestyle. I think that's more so what he was going after. You know what I mean? But I want to hear what y'all got to say about it, man. What did y'all think about it?
Well, if I may, common sense to me, right? Common sense to me will tell you, especially if you've been out there in the streets, man. Man, look, that's exactly what he's saying. Now, the reason why he's saying it, I can't really tell you the reason why he feels like F the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? When, it was working for him just a minute ago. But I can tell you this. He inside the ISUBK, we've really been saying F the streets, right?
Right.
And so here's the deal on that. Now, I can't never really gauge why man is doing it, but I can say if I agree with what the man is saying. And of course I agree with that, right? Because I mean, come on now, this is the streets, man. The streets ain't designed to give you anything. The streets is designed to take away from you.
Right.
So the time has been past time for a lot of brothers to say F the street. Look at everything that we lost out here, man. Man, I got countless friends that I never see again. You know what I'm saying? Good men. You understand? Families that's been destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Aunties and uncles that was once revered in the community lost all their dignity because they'd do anything to get high. You understand? And so the streets left us with what we call today. Everybody looking at these guys calling them YNs, but I mean, come on now. What you think you're gonna be left with? You understand? Right. That's how I feel about it. I let y'all elaborate on it more. And, you know, I'll chime in, you know, periodically.
No, right, sir. I 100% agree. Also, log on in the bill. Shalom, little Christ, sir.
Hey, shalom, shalom, Christ, my head covered. Salaki, am I on?
Come on, you on here with us?
Oh, okay, Salaki, I just hit the button. It sent me right in there. Shalom, I can hear everything good.
Oh yeah.
God, sir.
Okay.
Lord Christ, sir.
I see y'all rocking and rolling. What y'all on top? What we on?
We talking about 21 Savage right now. 21 Savage saying F the streets. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about what he think he mean by it and what the world is saying about it.
21. Oh yeah, okay. You talking about he was on the interview?
Oh God, he did that. Talking about he was on X talking about Young Thug and Gunna trying to call for peace between them two. And I was saying, like, I agree. I think like it should be F the streets. And like Officer Picard was saying, the UPK has been had a stance of saying F the street type, like that mentality since 1969. We've been saying that, you know what I mean? And I 100% stand with that. I can see why people would have a problem with it because like 21 Savage got rich off of agreeing with the streets, like not saying F the streets, but loving the streets. And now he's switching back to say F the streets. That's hypocritical, but that's how he got rich. You know what I'm saying? And now people I'm sure they want to address that with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a heavy point, man. A lot of times, you know, I know this from since being the UPK. It's important for a man, if you try to help them kids, you got to be ashamed of the man that you were. A lot of times when we was younger, them ex-drug dealers and so-called guys in the street, you remember when you was young, they came in the room and told you, hey, I did this, don't do that. But a child's mind is only thinking about all the cool stuff you did to be the badass you became.
That's right.
So it's like you really got to become ashamed of the man that you were. A lot of these guys, they not really ashamed of that. You know what I'm saying? They kind of glorified and expect a child. They don't hear that, you know, you telling them don't do. All they know is you had to go through all that to be the man you are. So they tell themselves they want to go through all that.
That's right.
They don't care about going to prison, losing stuff, because all they know is you standing here today is, you know, you the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't. So you really gotta not tell them about all that. You really, when you talking to these children, you can't even tell them about the stuff you got away with because their mind automatically gonna say, "I want to be like you. I want to go through all that stuff you went to, then be the cool old nigga talking about the good old days."
That's right.
So yeah, it's definitely up the streets because I mean, it's not the same as it's never gonna be. It's gonna get worse, you know.
Right.
It's definitely can't be nothing that we glorifying because it's so saturated. You know what I'm saying? The white man got his hands all over the streets. The white man and the LGBTQ, which is the same thing, you know. But yeah, definitely up the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping out the guy in because what's the guy in Alabama that's crazy? You
talking about Brazen?
Yeah. To be saying up the streets, all the stuff he been through, like he is off the chain.
Man, you know, I'm putting it like this. I understand a guy like Brazen, right? I get it. He's a thoroughbred. You know what I'm saying? Born in it. You know, he's just that type of cat. But see, you got to find that line in between things, right? Okay, well, you got Brazy, he's a thoroughbred, and he's in the head first. You know what I'm saying? Man, that man didn't have no guidance. I get it. His daddy sent him on one of his
Right,
first hits to crash out.
right,
So I
right,
get that. But what Brazy needs to do is sit back and think for a minute and just think about it. How his father failed him. You feel me? And how many guys he lost out there in the street. And
right,
instead of just being so passionate about, no, man, you can't stay off the streets. Think about what is the streets doing for you and your brother. Couldn't you
right,
take a lot of that money that you got, you know what I'm saying, out the streets or whatnot, rapping, doing shows, and put it into the community and get these young boys the thing that you need, some mental health, a mental evaluation. You know what I'm saying? Something to get you, you know what I'm saying? Because look, man, that ain't normal. That ain't normal. This guy, I look at him when he talk, I believe him. I shouldn't believe him. You know what I'm saying? I believe what's coming out of his mouth, and I should not believe that.
right, right,
I believe he did all those stats. I believe he been in all those shootouts. You understand?
right,
And that
right,
right there is no way for nobody to live. And so we got to stop pushing that. You know, when I
right,
was growing up, you know, yeah, man, the guys tell you before you get in the street. I give them this part right here. They would tell you before you get in the street, man, if you get out here, don't think you're going to prison. But what hell? But when I see them come home, these guys look like gladiators. They walking on the street with their
right,
shirt off.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying? They
right,
looking like the nigga that they looking like the ultimate, you know what I'm saying, man. You feel me? And coming home with a couple creases in their head from locks and stocks and stuff, you know, war wounds. So quite naturally, you a young man, hey, you want to be tough too. You look at that and you think it's tough. Instead of
right,
just saying what they should have told you that, man, look, young man, I'm a loser. I'm a loser.
right,
You don't want to be a loser like me. Because technically,
right,
that's what everybody in the streets are. We man, losers. It's a lot.
right. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. A lot of times, them brothers, they do make that money, you know, take that money and, you know, try to rebuild the streets, but they're not thinking like that. They think rebuilding the streets is going to just get real estate, get houses and something else they can make more money off of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't none of them really putting up nothing where they going in debt. You know what I'm saying? You really believe in someone, you going in debt about it. And ain't none of them doing that. That's how you change the streets. You know, so you put up a community center that's for free and you ain't getting no money back off of it.
No.
None of them really thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything they do, it got to be, you know, I'm doing urban development, but your urban development is bringing you back millions or more dollars. You're not doing that to kindness of your heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely gonna be a movement. It's just you know, people gotta look at it the right way to understand the streets ain't helping black folks. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never ran the streets. The white man run the streets.
Right.
But you know what?
You gotta
You know what?
understand that.
You bring me to another point.
Mhm,
Well, first I want to say something about what you just said. You got to be
mhm.
starved for it, like you said. Okay,
Right,
that's first off. You really got to be ashamed of what you done out there. You got to first find the wrong in it. I had to understand that. Okay.
right,
Secondly, you know, the other part about it is, like you said, it's going to be a movement now. Maybe the guys that's been out here that's been saying F the streets, they will put something behind those guys so they can really push it. So they can really push this F the streets. Because there's guys
right,
out here in the streets that been had these game plans, but wasn't nobody supporting them. You understand?
right. That's
became
true.
for instance. You understand? And so, you know, maybe, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason he's saying, we can really get some positive out of this man and save these youngsters out here, man, because it's so many intelligent minds, man. You meet a lot of these guys in jail, you know what I'm saying, when they clean up off the drugs, man. A lot of these guys are super intelligent. They just never had the time to apply their intelligence anywhere that's worth applying. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see where it's gonna go.
Yeah, man, I think you're 100% correct on one. Like these brothers are super smart, man. These brothers know how to get around and how to do things. It's just
Yeah,
like a partner of mine. Like he probably would make a better engineer than me, right? But the problem is he got a couple felonies on him, and now America won't give him a chance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So now it's like, okay, you want to talk about how can you be a better person when you got this mark on your back? You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? And I think going back to what y'all was saying, that you can't be a hypocrite. You gotta be stand up. You gotta shut down whatever was you were doing in the past and that has to be no good, and everything you do for it has to be good. Because I remember when I was in high school, I had a teacher that was talking like that, right? He was talking about like he was from the streets and how he was doing all this and how it was that shouldn't be how you should live. And you should live like this going forward. This is the positive. Come to find out, this brother's still selling drugs in the street. And he got locked
Right.
up while he was a
Right.
teacher at the school because he was selling dope in the streets. So it's
Right.
like, you can't be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? You got to either get on that straight and narrow, live that straight and narrow, or don't try to tell me, don't try to tell me
Right.
not to, because now I'm not going to listen to none of what you told me to do. You know?
Right. Right.
Salakia, if
Go
I
ahead.
may,
Go ahead, Alon.
you know, that's a heavy thing, man. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you something, man. Once you plugged in, and let's say them bills start getting tight, man, you gotta really mean what you say
You gotta
if
mean it.
you really plugged in.
You
Because
gotta mean it.
let's say today, I could go crazy right now and make a phone call and be on. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta, like you said, you gotta really mean it, man, because you gotta be somewhere like the ISUPK. I'm gonna just keep it flat. You know, if it weren't for the ISUPK, I'd have been that teacher too. Because you know what? It's plenty of times to where like man, it's stuff just seem hopeless. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you want to revert back and grab a pack. You feel me? Because
Right.
you don't want to take the shame of, you know what I'm saying, losing something that you've been paying for. Life happens sometimes. And you know, this brotherhood right here, and understanding that the destruction that the streets did to black people is what keeps me. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps me, man. And see, these brothers, a lot of these brothers ain't got that out here.
Right.
You understand? And to be honest with you, the reason why a lot of these guys are really mad at 21 Savage is because they feel like he just trying to save face for his homeboys, trying to save face for Gunna, trying to save face for Thug, because allegedly, I guess they supposed to gave up information. But let me tell a lot of these young cats what they don't know. All you niggas gonna give up information. Y'all don't
Right.
give up
Right.
information. Man,
Right.
let me tell you
Right.
something. You think you hard. I give you this. You might got 10 years in you. A lot of the average street cat, he got at least 10 years in him. A lot of you probably got 90 days or a year in a day in you. You just don't
Right.
know it yet before you start saying. But you know what I'm saying? Once you've been down, once you sit down for about 10 years on a 30-year sentence, you gonna start thinking about who you can tell on.
Right.
You gonna start thinking about who you can tell on too. Because you know why? You're gonna start making them phone calls and people ain't picking up the phone.
Right.
You gonna look at the commissary. Ain't nobody sending you no money. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your baby mama didn't jump ship. You done called us some cat and picked up the phone like what happened to Snoop Dogg on Baby Boy. Jody didn't pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now you mad. You understand? So
Right.
you more than likely you gonna tell too. You know why? Because really you don't even believe in what you're doing. You don't
Right.
believe in what you're doing because you're doing this as a result of oppression. That's why you're doing it. You ain't doing it because you believe in the streets. You don't
Right.
believe in you believe in the streets, man. The streets don't believe in you. So how you believe in the streets? So
That's
a lot of you cats, y'all think y'all thorough, man. Just stop, man. Stop while you're ahead before you find out that you ain't the cat that you think you is. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna find out you ain't gonna, hey, you gonna be like, well, hey man, I was just trying to come home. I don't want to hear it. Just get out the
Right.
street now so you can still leave as a man.
Yeah, right.
Right. Right. That's a
Like
fact.
it.
Go ahead, Kuna.
Go ahead.
Like I said, this is a great topic about the streets and stuff, but most of these guys don't want to lose that power. That's what it all come down to. You understand? Like I was listening to some young boys the other night, and he like, man, he want to lead the streets, but if he leave the streets, then all the young boys ain't gonna respect him no more because they look up to him. You know what I'm saying? But I see the street as a trap house. And if you know what a trap house is, this trap house connected to the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what 21 Savage saying, F the streets. Because he came to a point in his life, he lost people. You know what I'm saying? He regret the things that he do, but he also got to take accountability. The things he brought into his lyrics and the things he did, it's hard to say F the streets when you did those type things. So I yield that.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's right. I think he definitely just a couple years ago, like I was saying earlier, just a couple years ago, he was saying gang shit, that's all I'm on. So like because he said gang, that's all I'm on. Just a couple years ago, he was saying this.
That's song with Project Pat, right?
Because that's all he had with Project Pat and Drake. And it's like
Yeah,
gang,
yeah, that song kind of slap too.
It
Made me want to throw up some fun.
Go.
Right.
Don't follow the song. But then now you come around, you talk about now we say Ever Street. Now, okay. It's to me, I think it's like this. If you're not an ISUPK, I can't listen to none of what you got to say. Because everything you gonna say, you're gonna back up on it, you're gonna backslide on it, you're gonna go left on it, you're gonna go right on it. And I promise you, in a couple of years, this brother he's gonna be back to gang-ish, that's all I'm on. He's gonna have another record, it's gonna be fly, but he's gonna be a hypocrite. And I think that's why a lot of young niggas don't respect him, because they see the hypocrisy. He's just like a Christian pastor. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, so here's what you bringing out there, not to shout. I'm thinking about that scripture. When the rich man went to Christ,
right,
and he told him everything he was doing right. You know what I'm saying? And Christ put him to the test. Right. A lot of these brothers gonna be saying, "I hate the streets," so they want to change and all that. But you're gonna get put to that test. You coming here, you come around, you come to the ISUPK, you're gonna be tested to give what you got. And that's the issue. Be with a brother that'll humble himself and put on all black. If a brother like that was to humble himself and put on all black, yeah, he might make the Red Sea open up like Moses did, but they don't think like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You say it's F the streets, you say you want to change, but are you willing to sell everything you have and follow Christ?
Right.
They're not willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's all talk. You exactly right. He gonna be a hypocrite. And something gonna happen in a few months, and he's not gonna be talking like that.
Right.
You know, a lot of these brothers are told, like General Yohana brings out a lot of time, these clandestine groups with the CIA and all that. These brothers are told to push a narrative at certain times. So if this brother is saying this now, let's say in a few months he has a big major deal that's coming up. He's gonna say whatever they tell him to say. He's free right now. Because in his mind, him being out the hood, he might have him $20 million right now.
Right.
But it's gonna come a time in his life where he gonna want 50, 100. He gonna want to get on Jay-Z level.
Right.
And he gonna go in this little room and they're gonna say, "Well, look here, we're gonna give you this deal. But this is how you talk from now on.
Right.
This is how you gotta move from now on." And then that pressure gonna get put on them. You know what I'm saying? And none of them. Only person I see that's doing, I got to give him a shout out, Dave Chappelle. Oh, Dave Chappelle and broke the matrix with, you know what I'm saying? So he the only person I know that's out there, that's up there, that they can't do nothing with him. You know what I'm saying?
You seen his recent special?
What'd you say?
You seen his recent special?
I saw clips. I got signed and watched the whole thing, but the ones I seen, I'm looking like, oh, that's a free man right there.
Right.
That is a free man. he don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing to have the ball set up, especially everything he done been through. You would think he'd have been broke by now. So you know what I'm saying? That's when you said it made me think about that scripture. Like them brothers are not on that level of thinking you trying to change, but if you come around some real priests, which they're gonna eventually have to anyway,
right?
They're gonna be asked to, oh, how bad do you want eternal life? How bad do you really understand what it's gonna take to save your soul?
That's right.
If you really feel bad about stuff you did, like we in here because, well, some of us in here because we feel bad about stuff we've done. It's been stuff we've done in our lifetime that you like, I know I don't deserve this kingdom. I'm just gonna put this work in anyway. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's just the mindset. But it's not for everybody, but at least you can do is give Commander Junior Hunter your 10%.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Hey, Sadaki.
I yield on that.
If I may, here's another thing. All right, so what these youngsters gotta understand, man, it almost reminds me. I'm gonna tell a story, I remember riding in the car, me and my homeboys, we listening to 8 Ball and MJG, what's that called? Armed Robbery with the Mission Impossible beat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so my homeboy Kato, man, he's 12 and down. Man, but for them to talk about this like this, man, they had to do it before. Right?
Yeah.
And so when they talk about 8 Ball and MJG, like they really did this, robbed this bank and went to Jamaica, and come on now, man. Come on.
Yeah.
If they really did that, they would be in the feds. You understand? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm saying that to say this right here, man. Man, we just, and I know it's hard for us to do, man. Israel, you know, it's hard for us to do, but we gotta look at these rappers as entertainers, man. They entertainers like Denzel Washington, the Equalizer. You think he really just killing folks with a screw gun? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they've got all these
Right.
skills like this. Man,
Right.
it's entertainment, man. They're actors. You
That's
understand? Now,
right.
I'm not saying that they don't have no street resume, which ain't nothing to be proud of. I'm not saying that they don't have this. But I don't care. I put in their music. I listen to it. I like it. I bounce my head. You understand? And that's as far as it goes. I ain't
That's
trying to
right.
be 21 Savage. I ain't trying to be Project Pat. And y'all need to stop looking at these cats like that's who you aspiring to be. You understand?
Right.
Like the music will make you bob your head and whatever, make you get crunk or whatever. What's the term now? It ain't crunk now. I'm showing my age. It's lit.
Right.
It make you get lit.
That
You
nigga
know
did
what
say
I'm saying?
crunk.
Hey, go ahead and get lit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But don't believe in these jokers, man. Because
Yeah.
they just
Right.
getting a little bread, man. It's just a profession. They good with words. And just
That's
leave it at that. Lock it.
Yeah, right, sir. Cause I remember back in the day, I wanted to be Young Jesus. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Young Jesus with my little work I had in my pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? I was on my way to the top, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Right.
what you saying though, because it's so heavy because it's telling you like it's so important that we say up the streets because these young brothers that's watching are so impressionable. You know what I'm saying? When Young Jesus dropped Trap or Die, I had to go do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just that nigga that was impressionable, that was a follower. That's who it was. You know what I'm saying? I had to go out and do that because I wanted to be looked at just like Young Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I went out, did what I had to do, and that's it. You know what I mean? But it was like, of course, that's the wrong thing to do. Of course, we shouldn't
Right.
do that. Of course, you shouldn't live like that. And everybody should know what Officer Bukadze said that these rappers are just that. They are rappers. They're good artists. They got good beat selection. They make good music, and that's that. They are not authorized to tell you how to live your life. That's not what they're
Right.
supposed to do. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
what's that verse in Deuteronomy where it talks about the young man on the corner and being trapped in the net like a bull, and I can't
Mhm.
remember what y'all know what I'm talking about though, right?
I believe so.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
But the young man being on the corner, like being wasted away on the corner and being
Talking about
trapped in the net.
the bulls the young bulls of the
Right,
young men sitting like bulls. That's let me see. I know what you're talking about.
right, right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying that to say this, man. These things have been told inside the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? About what's going on, about your YNs and all this stuff. Like I said, man, this is nothing new. It's just a repeat. The only difference now is we have the internet. But we got what we
Right.
gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? Every brother on this panel, you know what I'm saying, for the most part is in my generation. You know what I'm saying? I think what we're called millennial. I believe everybody up here is an 80s baby or
Yeah, that's
early 90s.
Isaiah 51 and 20. So like my bad, I ain't mean to
Okay,
cut
that's
you off.
Isaiah 51:20. Okay. Um,
Uh-huh.
you, you know, we just gotta take accountability. You know what I'm saying? They gotta see some brothers out because they look at the OGs out here. How you gonna respect the cat that's making you catch a case, sending you out there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To
Right.
spin and spin
Right,
and spin.
right.
You understand? They can't respect that. They ain't got nobody out there that they can go to and talk to and get some good solid advice, man. You know,
Right.
I'm sorry for going down memory lane, but it just make me remember things sometimes when we talking. It's just like man, I had my best friend name was OC. He was a Levite brother. And this brother told me something that, stuck with me for years. He said, man, you know why me and you friends? He said, man, the reason why I'm friends with you, because you ain't like everybody else, man. You don't tell me to do the wrong thing. You make me think about what I'm doing, and you ain't never told me to do the wrong thing. You always told me the right thing. And I'm saying that to say this. Those cats know out here when somebody using them. They know this. You understand? They know when you ain't giving them good advice. They know what they doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you can't think that young equates to stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just because they going to do these things don't mean that they don't know what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they doing it for a reason, but for money. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, the love of money is the root of all evil, right? That's why they doing it. So you can't just chalk these guys up as stupid, man. And so when you giving them good advice, if you that brother that's gonna step to them, like I know what every brother on this panel will, and step to him like, look, brother, you know what I'm saying? Every time you seeing them, you giving them, you know what I'm saying, trying to give them a way out. Whether they listen or not, I don't care if they go do time, they gonna think about you. They gonna think about you. And you gonna plant a seed in them. You understand? And they gonna respect that. You brothers on this panel is the brothers that these guys are gonna respect. You understand? That's all I'm saying.
Go.
All right.
All right. Shit, that brings me to the next story. That brings me to the next story about who we should listen to or who we shouldn't listen to. What's her name? Nicki Minaj. I want to bring that out. Yeah, Nicki Minaj. What? Nicki Maga. That's what we call it. Nicki Maga. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Nicki Minaj went from a Trump critic to president's biggest fan, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, in the ISUPK, we don't line ourselves in down one of these parties, man. Democratic, Republican, Independent, none of it is we don't align with any of that, right? In the ISUPK, we separate from that. We are not together with them on that. You understand? So that's the first step. But one thing we definitely are not going to do is definitely not align ourselves with a racist. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna read a little bit of this story just to kind of get a context, and then we can go from there. So it says how Nicki Minaj went from Trump critic to the president's biggest fan. Back in 2020, Minaj said she was not going to jump on the Trump bandwagon after years calling out his anti-immigration politics. 5 years later, she's singing the president's praises as a full-throated MAGA supporter. What gives? The rapper was effusive in her praise for Trump during the interview this weekend by Erica Kirk, right? The widow of slain conservative figure Charlie Kirk at Turning Point USA America Fest convention held in Phoenix, Arizona. She called him handsome and dashing, talking about Nicki Minaj called Trump handsome and dashing, and also shared her admiration for Vice President J.D. Vance. She said, I love them both. Minaj said both of them have very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. So, yeah, we can read.
Hey, Shalak, if I could, ain't she a heathen, ain't she?
She's a snake eater. She's an Elamite.
Yeah, that's crazy. But of course, she's a part of the black community, which means she got influence on the black community. I'm not surprised at all, though. She literally like what we was just talking about too, in terms of you get to a point where you want to increase your revenue, and I'm quite sure her music. I ain't heard no new Nicki Minaj song in how long?
Right.
Yeah, her career basically over. She really doesn't have any talent outside of the lyrics somebody probably wrote for her, and now it's time to cash in on. It goes back to all of them eventually coming together against us. She gonna probably come out one day and start speaking about her heritage. I don't know if she's ever. I think people dug and found out she wasn't necessarily black, but I wouldn't be surprised if she pulls a Kamala Harris and comes out and saying, "Hey, I'm this."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not just black. So,
right.
she at that age where it's what she got next. She is time to separate from these niggas. I done got money out y'all ass, so it's time to separate. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So I think I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all about that one, because I never really cared for her in the first place. Just her whole, I never even liked her swagger, to me personally. That's before I knew she was a heathen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah. So yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I'm just curious to see what's her next agenda she gonna push.
Yeah.
Because for her to come out like this so strongly against the black community, and the black community is what made you rich.
Right.
And that's just a slap in the face. It's that that they don't care. Like a lot of them are doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was talking about that thing with Johnny Manziel. The ones who, like, when they get to the end of their road, like the scriptures say, they're gonna go to their own kind. They're gonna leave us and go to their own kind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If she
Oh,
she
no.
knows her history, Trump is her own kind. Like they known to make backdoor deals against us,
Right.
right? So
Okay.
it's gonna be interesting to see how this gonna go.
All right. Oh, God,
Hey,
we finna say something?
Rocky, they say she trying to get that pardon to get her old man out of prison.
Oh, she got somebody, a man in prison.
Right. Yeah. You
Well,
know,
yeah,
her old man in prison for something. They say she's trying to. They said she's trying to get that pardon. I don't know how
yeah.
true it is,
It
but
might be because Trump known to do that. Trump is.
right.
I'm actually shocked that he hadn't done nothing for Diddy. Maybe he did, and we just don't know about it. Because I think 4 years is pretty light compared to what we thought he was gonna get. But yeah, Trump definitely known to pardon somebody out of So that could be what her angle is. But still, that goes to show you that all that money don't make you free. Because if she knows she's supposed to be with the blacks and the Spanish, the ones who's made her money. You know what I'm saying? They let you
Right.
know them heathens don't have they don't have no soul, man.
Right.
They don't have no soul. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think Lil Wayne did that to get out of jail, but he only talk about Trump no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he finessed Trump. Whatever he told that man, he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Nicki Minaj probably finna become a full-fledged politician
Hmm.
and probably run for office next. I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled up this article right here just to say it said it was talking about the latest updates in the sexual assault case against Nicki Minaj's husband. So yeah, he's definitely on lockdown right now because he didn't register as a sex offender in California. So
Oh, she married us.
he got a little history on him. It sound like.
Well, that makes it. Trump a sex offender, so he
Yeah,
may never
man.
know.
That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah, and that's right up his lane. You know what I mean? That's right up Trump lane. And going back to what I was saying, like the fact that she got on Charlie Kirk's platform, I say it like that, on Charlie Kirk platform to say this, like obviously she got a play here. There's a play here that she is trying to come out with to say that, okay, to do it on this stage, it don't make sense other than to say she got a plan that she's trying to come up. And that's what the scriptures say. They are a confederate against thee. These
Right.
folks are becoming a confederacy. They're going to join together to oppress blacks, Hispanics, and natives all over the world, man. You know what I mean? And this is a ploy.
It definitely is. It definitely is, man. And the fact that her husband got a sexual is a sex offender. I mean, that just lets you know about the party. Like they don't care. That lets you know the deviance of these people does not matter. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They just come together. You know, most people that get a sex offender charge, nigga, you did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very rare. You know what I'm saying? They put that on you, you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Of
like
course,
to the
unless
ones
you Emmett
that
Till
got
or
falsely
somebody.
accused. Go ahead.
I said, of course, unless you Emmett Till or somebody. I did have some
Right, but you know
homeboys.
what? Yeah, he ain't go to jail. They got him out of here before they could even prove it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking
Yeah,
about like in today's time. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the stuff they had on did. They couldn't put that on him.
yeah. Well, I agree with you. But I know that the white man is the devil, just like you know. And
Damn right.
I've seen some brothers, you know, my home was. I'm going on a tangent right here, but my home was they got picked up out of school because the white man made his daughter cry rape because she got caught,
Oh yeah,
giving it up. So
definitely.
that, and I'm just saying that to say this, that the heathens ain't nothing. You understand? Nicki Minaj
Right,
ain't nothing because she's a heathen. They're gonna sell you out. So that just
right,
goes back to the point. They're gonna sell y'all every time the same face.
right.
Confederate against you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Right.
damn right.
All right. All right. Let me pull this up real quick. So there's another story I want to bring out real quick, unless y'all had something else y'all want to talk about on that.
Did you all talk about the pastor?
That's what I'm finna go to right now.
Okay, no sweat.
That's what I'm finna go to right
Christian Kirk at it again.
Oh yeah, strong with it. But me personally, you know what I'm saying? I had did a little TikTok, but I thought about it this morning. I was kind of like, because this particular pastor, um, You can just do story, not so I ain't gonna take. You can break the topic again. I'll talk about it then.
Go good. Yeah. So this is the video right here of Angel Reese right here in the screenshot here. She has asked Pastor Mike Jr. to choose between $10 trillion or 10 minutes with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Pastor Mike being such a Christian pastor, of course, he said that he would go with the $10 trillion. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
So I'm gonna play the video. You know what I mean? And we're gonna hear what he
Hey,
got to say.
Salaki, is Angel Reese, that's a basketball player, right?
Right. You know, she's trying to be a
Okay.
social media person. So I think she got like a little show she's doing on the
Yeah,
side too here.
she the basketball player with the basketball behind her.
Right. And she making sure the world know. Like she don't care. She making sure the world know. I am
Yes, sir.
more than just a basketball player. I'm gonna
Yeah.
show these goods.
Yes, Lord. I need to get that sister a fly.
She need to
Right.
fly
She
for
definitely
real.
need a flyer.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Hey, listen, she gonna be ran through more men before she retire. She gonna be ran through more bodies than the Grim Reaper around here, man.
Man, why you want to trample on my dreams? I don't want to lie.
Listen, every time you see her though, you got, hey, I thought she was a pretty sister. Every time I saw her, she courtside with a different dude.
With a
and
different
Good
nigga.
night.
getting more and more.
How you see that?
Man, yeah. When I first saw her, I said, you know, cause she a strong sister now. You know what I'm saying? She speak her mind. You know what I'm saying? The way she was talking when she was in college, like even when she stepped up to the girl Caitlin Clark, you know, I felt like, you know, boom, you know, she got some strength about her, but she definitely got to get under some good tutelage. She ain't completely gone, but she definitely need a flyer.
Hey, I
Cause
thank
it's
God for
gonna
the
get
men
worse.
above me that keep
Right.
me from crashing out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's great.
She
I'm
definitely need a flyer. She need a man tell her to cover herself up. Like
All
for
the
real.
way.
Right.
All right, here we go.
You go ahead.
All right.
$1 trillion or 10 minutes with Jesus?
10 trillion?
Disgusting laugh.
10 trillion? Ask me that question again. Let's go. Ask it again. Go.
That was real feminine. That's like that was real feminine what he just did right there with
Right.
the hand motion and all that.
Listen, it's in them bad. It's in them bad.
Man.
Unapologetically T. $10 trillion or 10 minutes with Jesus?
Give me the $10 trillion.
Okay.
Because I'm going to give Jesus 10%. And me and Jesus good. I'm with Jesus all the time. He walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me I'm his own. He the one set the 10 trillion up. Give me them 10 trillion. Hey, give me them 10 trillion. I'm gonna be on the altar Tuesday. Father God, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Oh, God. Hey, I need them 10 trillion. Hey.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor
Give me them
Mike.
10 trillion. I'm gonna come back slim, good skin, new church.
Damn.
Locky, that sounds so feminine then. Good night.
Yeah. The brother definitely got strong feminine characteristics about himself. And you know, being in Birmingham, I've definitely heard allegations, but I ain't gonna put it on until I hear it. But he definitely fits into 1 Corinthians 6:9, you know, when it says do not be effeminate, right? He's definitely effeminate, man. I don't know if he's ever went there, but he fits in that mold.
Hey, Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Isn't one of his I believe I seen his page or his website. It's a rainbow on there or some shit like that, right? I've seen a rainbow.
I've never been seen it. It may be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right, because
if he didn't do it for political reasons or nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely will say some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? This the same brother that a couple years ago in Birmingham, you remember when Jill Scott had that viral video about
her molesting
on the microphone? Yeah.
Right.
He gets on social media saying, I'm gonna make my wife do that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like speaking like that, you know what I'm saying? As a man of God, you know, putting your bedroom affairs online. He one of them type of guys.
Right,
you know
just trying to let the whole world know that. Trying to make it seem like he's not a homosexual.
Right.
Man, like it goes without saying that your wife is gonna You know what?
Right.
Real nigga don't get some. You know what I'm saying, from his wife. Like, nigga, you ain't gotta do that.
Right. And instead of speaking on the fact that Jill Scott, which was one of our last covered up sisters, shouldn't have been hoeing herself out like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that when I first saw that, I was pissed off because I'm like, not you, Jill. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing that. I was disappointed in her doing that. I'm like, why did you do that?
Right.
What was the point? Is it that bad? You know what I'm saying? like you one of the classic BBWs out here, and you gonna get up out there. I didn't like it, and for you know what I'm saying. But you know that was just
Let's
something
take a
he
long
did years
walk.
ago. Yeah. It's just something he did years. This particular pastor, he likes to stay in the spotlight and always say something for shock value, and you know nothing he does with this in terms of living what the scriptures say is in them. It's not in them at all. You know, that was an opportunity for him to teach what it means if you see Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to see Christ, you're not concerned with. I would have took that, you know, a man of the Lord. Imagine that being General Mahim or General Yohanan. No matter if you joking or not, I'm gonna take this opportunity to tell y'all what's coming. You know what I'm saying? You can joke when it's in your private time, but you on that stage and you on that stage because you say you a man of God.
Right.
Supposed to be glorifying God. And my thing is, you know, people that's in the church are mad at him, but my thing is, why take anything he says serious anyway? Why are you taking something? You never learned nothing in that church. You never learned what the Bible say or the history of it or what Christ really feels. None of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You go in there to feel good and laugh, and you go on a concert and you gyrate and you know what I'm saying? You do all that kind of stuff right there. You don't go in there and learn nothing.
Right.
So why you gonna be mad at him? Forgive him. Let him go. Let it go. Because you're not finna put no pressure on them. Only people gonna speak about it truthfully is gonna be us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when he in this situation here, you could have took that thing and gave that girl an answer and blew her mind and made her not want to ask nobody else that again. Not no man of God, but you're not a man of God. You putting on the show. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing.
Hey, Salaria, so hey, what you said was heavy. You know, he told her to always choose the bad, no matter what.
Right. He told everybody to listen to it. Even the pastor gonna go for that. You know what I'm saying? Which is an answer. It was a silly question from her, but I would have flipped that on her. Man, any of us would have flipped that on her and used that opportunity to be like, don't play with God. Don't play with that. You know what I'm saying? Ask me about some sports. We can joke about that. Ask me about your basketball game. We can joke about a whole lot of stuff. But I'm not playing with all this stuff going on. I'm not playing about the coming of Christ.
Yeah, right.
I'm not finna joke with you. I'm finna show you what the time it is and where I'm at with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he dropped the ball on that, but it's not the first time. It's not gonna be the last time. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how they go with that. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep pushing on stuff because he has a big following of hold on, so like he got a big following people that feel like he can't do no wrong, which is how it is that with most pastors in most cities.
Right.
Hold on, Salaki. Hold on, I gotta move my truck. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna come right back to y'all. Go ahead and fill in the blanks on that.
God. Yeah, he definitely, you know, these Christians pastors are believed by their parishioners, man. Like it's like they can't do no wrong. You can come in here with Versace suits and Teflon Don down, but you still is a man of God, according to most folk grandmamas, man. You know what I mean? I did see his page right here. I wanted to pull this.
I ain't about to call him. Okay.
I think he might be done, but yeah, I just wanted to share this. I saw this picture on his page, man. You know, I was looking for that rainbow you were talking about on one, but I saw this picture and I was like, yeah, that told me everything I need to know right there.
Right. Because you know what? While you looking for that, I'm looking for it at the same time. Because I seen that rainbow maybe last year, and yeah, it was. I think it was on the Instagram or something. Because I was talking to some brothers at work about it. I was like, man, what this man got a rainbow? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of course they trying to take up for him,
right,
or whatever. But I'm like, all right, That's the way you feel, my nigga. All right.
That's right. That's how you feel about it. I guess it is what it is.
All right.
But see,
all the
and that's
gospel awards and all that. So he's a major thing when it comes to being like a celebrity. He's definitely an entertainer. That's why I was talking to somebody the other day. You know, don't take nothing he say biblically serious. He's an entertainer. So why are you getting mad?
right.
Because he said something worldly. He's an entertainer. He's not a teacher. He's not a man of God. He's an entertainment.
Go
You know what I'm saying? Every dime he's made money off of the church because, you know, like his father's a pastor. I think his grandfather's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? This stuff I'm just finding out myself. I didn't even know how deep it was. You know what I'm saying? He was born into, so he don't care nothing about this. This is a platform for him to do what he doing. You know what I'm saying? So stop taking everything that he say so seriously. You know, I made a post saying he's probably gonna come out and say he was joking, and I looked up before I came on. He literally made a post saying I was just playing. Like I wish I could post it. Somebody put it on Facebook and said he was just joking. I said, well, cool. Keep joking. Don't say I'm joking about this and be serious about something else. You're a joke. So just make all of it some funny. Play with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And stop trying to be serious when it comes to your money. You know what I'm saying? Your 10%. Let's just joke about that. Let's give you some fake money.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but he ain't the only one to do it. But he just one of the youngest and up and coming ones. He been on the spotlight a lot lately. But I love it for him because all he's gonna do, the more he's in this spotlight, the more it's gonna get back to revealing his true intentions.
Damn right, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He's just showing when that cameras is on, it does not matter. I'm not representing God now. I'm representing myself.
Right. That's right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know I like to see like people like Captain Nazario and stuff on that front line. He take a lot of flack from folks. It's because he's being a man of God in the dark and in the light. Now, if he got around other people and say got on this camera and this platform and start trimming his ways, they'll love him. He wouldn't get into it with nobody.
Right.
But it's impossible for us to coincide with this world and be on them in that spotlight. And you can't. You got to speak the way they want you to speak. He gave them the answer that they knew you was gonna say. How about you give them the answer they need to hear? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's not trained for that because that's not. He's in the seat he's supposed to be in. That's how you know we in hell.
Oh God.
That's how you know we in hell. You know, somebody like that will come out and wave his hand like he Malcolm X and have power. And we go on the street corner and they say we crazy niggas out there speaking out the same book. Out the same book he's supposed to be teaching out of. We doing it and now it's that book ain't real. That book ain't this. That book ain't that.
Right.
That's because he's not teaching out that book. He teaching out his heart, which is wicked as hell.
Oh God.
I yield on that.
Oh God, damn right, man. That go back to why we shouldn't be listening to these Christian pastors. These Christian pastors is just like these rappers, it's just like these actors. They are not qualified to tell you how you should live your life, man.
Right.
They're not qualified to tell you how you should love your brothers and love your sisters, how to be a good father, how to take care of your children. They're not fit for that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be listening to them on that. Yeah, I think that was the last story. So like, let me make sure. I think that was the last story I had, man. I ain't know if y'all had anything else y'all wanted to bring out relevant to these topics, anything like that.
Lucky.
Go ahead, Kuna.
If I may. The trending topic right now, like I said, I seen in the group chat about the monks walking from
that's right.
From Texas to Washington, D.C. for peace. That has been a major thing going on right now. Like they even came down there from my hometown and the city I was at, and every nation of people was walking out and greeting them, taking pictures, giving them food and stuff. And I'm like, "Are y'all serious? These really just regular people?" But they all, like you said, back to the entertaining part. I just found out that they have a social media page. Now, normally, if they are really monks keeps to themselves. You understand? They don't post or do anything. They always in the temple with studying Buddhism and all this. But this group is, I feel like those some fake monks, to be honest with you, because like I said, they doing this for social media. You know what I'm saying? They got like maybe 530,000 followers on TikTok. And everybody just watching them and greeting them and stuff. But like I said, my only issue is whenever blacks, we try to walk for peace, you better get ready for the police department or the National Guard after you. Understand? And then whenever we do go walking, it's 9 times out of 10 it's for injustice. Like it was a brother that got unalived down there in Lanier, Alabama by the police department. Not one person walked the street. Not one. But that's
that's a heavy point. That's a heavy point you bringing out, priest, because they'll let the monks walk through any neighborhood unaccosted, no questions. But they didn't kill like they in Birmingham. They've unalived, I guess, a homeless guy the other day. Not the other day, probably about a month ago. For walking across the street or something. He was jaywalking, and that led to that brother getting shot. So it definitely was a different thing of people hugging them. And what are they marching? I never really looked into what are they even marching for. What's the peace that they marching for? That's a question. I don't know. Do anybody know? Like, what are they? What peace are they specifically talking about?
Cool, you know.
Because I hadn't even looked into it. I saw it. I thought it was AI. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kuna. You saying something?
His phone might be cutting up. I might have to look it up.
I'm looking on this official Walk for Peace page. I'll share it real quick. It's saying that the official page of Walk for Peace, the 120-day, 2,300-mile journey by Buddhist monks with a loyal dog, Aloka, walking from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. to raise awareness of peace, loving kindness, and compassion across America and the world. So they ain't walking for nothing in particular, just
doing some shit. So they ain't doing nothing, man. Like no. I hope they get blisters in their feet. They not doing nothing. They wasting, just taking away media time when there's somebody black getting shot somewhere, man.
Go good.
You know what I'm saying? This just waste of time. You just got tired of sitting up on that hill with men. You want to go come out here and look at these women,
right?
I guarantee you look into their little lifestyle they got. It's probably just as bad as the white man.
Go good.
They probably got little boys, all that type of stuff, man.
That part. It's that LGBTQ alternative lifestyle they living up.
Right, man. Then they say who's that? That was Martin Luther King was it was something he was quote them monks and all that kind of stuff, man. Gandhi and all that kind of stuff, man. Like that stuff ain't get black folks nowhere. Like, I would be pissed off. You just walking through the country about peace for what? Say you doing it for black folks, and I can understand that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because white man got plenty of peace. Even with Charlie Kirk getting unalive like that, white man still at peace.
Right.
They ain't worried about nothing happening to them for real. They know white men know why that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You still ain't got to worry about getting pulled. A young white boy that's been doing all this unaliving, he ain't got to worry about getting pulled over, period. He still ain't getting pulled over by the police how he is.
Right.
Still ain't getting profiled. It's been at least 9, 10 mass shootings, maybe more. Maybe the ones I know about. 9, 10 mass shootings by a Caucasian male. Half of them transgender. The profile still ain't changed. Pull them niggas over. So yeah, man.
Yeah. I agree with y'all. What y'all bringing out so heavy, man. Like seeing these brothers, seeing these heathens walking down the street is nothing. To me, this should look like a money play, man. On the page, they got 326,000 followers right now. I'm sure if they was able to get just $10 from every one of them, you know what I'm saying? You talking about millions of dollars that
Right.
these monks would have. That's a money play, man. To me,
Hey, I wonder, can you look up and see if they got a GoFundMe somewhere?
right?
I guarantee that shit got $1 million in it, man. It's sitting there, man.
Hey.
I bet they got some kind of donation connected to their name, because you ain't on press coming about you, because if you up in that hill all day, that means you not on press. You ain't got no bills, nigga. We got to get out here. We got to get out here and go to work and serve the Lord.
Go God.
They sitting up in their little soft tents or whatever they got up there, man.
Right.
They ain't dealing with nothing for real.
Nah, man. I think about the Golden Child. That's the last time I even thought about a monk was the Golden
Right.
Child.
Right. Nigga don't see no monks around here, man.
Right.
That's crazy, boy.
Niggas flew all the way from over there in the hill to talk about walking.
So what's the distance they walking? What are they walking?
2,300 miles, they say.
So
From
they
Fort
walk
Worth to
from
Washington, D.C.
They walk from Fort Worth, Texas,
to
D.C.
I
wonder have they came through Alabama yet?
Yeah, they just went through Alabama the 26th. They was
Selma.
If they did a walk, that mean they coming. They gotta come through north. They came through the tip of Alabama then.
They came through Selma. I know Selma for sure because I seen them on when they came through Selma.
Selma? They walked through Selma?
Had to. They had to get that black money. That's how they get that black money.
Hey, that's crazy. They walked through Selma. Yeah, let's go do what Martin Luther King did. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, they had to sit back and plan this. Like the monks that was planning this was like, all right, well, this is how we're gonna walk. We're gonna go from Fort Worth, Texas, and we're gonna hit Selma. We're gonna go through all the Jim Crow spaces where niggas was being attacked so we could stand with solidarity for them. That's how we're gonna get our followers up.
Right.
These folks are scamming, man. These ain't nothing but some scam artists, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely, man. Because ain't nobody never learned nothing from no monk.
No.
The one thing that a monk I've ever heard a monk talk about that's in the Bible is reincarnation. They got that from the Bible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no nigga never learned nothing from no monk. Ain't nobody learned nothing from no monk.
Okay.
Y'all ain't got no women up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. I ain't seen no woman around no monk.
Right.
I ain't trying to go there. Ain't my heaven. My heaven got what? My heaven got 10 brides. My leader said. That nigga said his kingdom is like under 10 brides waiting on the groom.
Yeah, right, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit, that's all I got. I don't want you, man. I ain't got nothing else. If y'all want to bring anything else, let y'all, you know what I mean? If y'all want to say anything.
Nah, no sweat, man. I heard I caught the end of, man. But yeah, good show as always.
Oh God, that's right, sir.
Hey, Kalagi, if I may, so what all platforms are we streaming from?
We streaming Facebook and YouTube. I need to get on there, on TikTok, but I'm gonna have to go from StreamYard and do an OBS so I can stream directly to TikTok. That's my next play.
Okay, that'll be a good idea. Where we can get some topics and get some might get some more guests in here coming here talking, they run their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So
go.
Or some good guests. I ain't gonna just look for ops. We might get some good fish. You know what I'm saying? We might get some good fishing going on with that.
What you say? That was because you was gonna say something about that?
Oh no, I just said our officer Lahagan, he want to fight.
Oh yeah. Now I'll be looking for an op. I look for an op about once a week, maybe twice. gotta go find an op. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, sir.
Keep that sword sharp.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah, I might be in that type of mood myself. I might jump in TikTok and see what's out there. Maybe I'll go there and talk. Maybe I won't.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna get on there now?
Perhaps.
Go good. So I might have to pull up on you then. One.
Hey, you gotta survey them rooms and make sure it's a conversation you want to get in. Them conversations sometimes be like, man, nah, I'm gonna get a whole headache talking to you fool.
That's coming from a wise man.
Yeah. You be like, you get up there and be like, why the hell am I talking to this motherfucker? For real. But it's all good. But yeah, that's all right.
Man, this is the One West perspective. We take these common, regular, everyday topics, break them down, give them a One West perspective. I'm your host, Officer Not the Shot, got Officer Lagon with me, Officer Picard here, holding it down, man. The water for y'all coming through. And this is the ISUPK, started out of One West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And with that, shalom.
Shalom, Yasha Qatar.
Hey, shalom on Christ.
Shalom.